Chipmunks roasting on an open fire.
Hello, good people. I'm about ready to go in and go grocery shopping, gathering, before the day before Thanksgiving. So this is Wednesday. It's a bit nipply out, and I like that. You know, it rarely gets below 68, in the 40s sometimes, whatever. But yeah, I just went and had one of my favorite hamburgers. It's grass-fed, not grain-fed, because grain-fed meats, of course, destroy your good gut bacteria, make you fat, and gives you all sorts of disease. I weighed 215 pounds once, and I assure you, it blew my body away. Though I am 6'3", I hid it well, but it was exhausting and whatever. So anyway, I went and got my favorite burger, ate it, and now I've got to go in and get a few supplies. Not that I celebrate Thanksgiving. I usually eat hot dogs, and I'm a bit of a rebel. I usually eat hot dogs or something like that in protest. The Native Americans, the way Thanksgiving came about is that after a raid of murdering, massacring Indians, women, children, whatever, and they would come and raid them, steal from them. They would come back and say, it's Thanksgiving, and they would have a meal, and they would celebrate the death of these Native Americans. So, and Native Americans I was raised by a Cheyenne Indian medicine woman, my grandmother. I'm a half-breed, blue eyes, blonde hair, but that's a long story. But anywho, on top of it, I got to go in and do grocery shopping, and it is packed. I mean, it looks like, you know, a couple of days before Christmas at a shopping mall. And it's going to be packed in there. The lines are going to be long. So I dress as usual when I go out. I don't care if it's just get a loaf of bread or whatever, so people don't kill me. I've got like 2,500 hours in Harvard, Yale, in human sciences, sociology, psychology, behavior modification techniques, kinetics, which is people, body language, people in groups. And I don't really like going out not dressed, because when I do, the monkey world society around me don't treat me all that well. I've even been attacked. But when I dress, when I go out, I have found that monkey world helps put positive input into myself, positive self-worth affirmations. Almost every time I go out, I don't care if it's for a loaf of bread. I try to stay away from convenience stores, the most dangerous places in the world. Whatever business I'm doing out gathering, most every time somebody tells me how dapper I look, how nice I look, how good I look. They like my sports coat, whatever. And this is all ages. I mean, we're talking about people that are 20 years old, middle-aged, the elderly. And I find that to be a lot more conducive to my self-worth than every time I go out that people say, whoa, and these are complete strangers I don't even know. These aren't regulars, you know, at a grocery store or anything like that. So that's why I dress. And I like to shop and gather in, bougie places, because they're more intelligent, they're more educated, they're more cultured, and I prefer that. I am much more comfortable around people who have studied Emily Post most of their lives, and have spent most of their lives in self-improvement, goal-oriented. And this is a bougie shopping center, and it's got special things. You know, you can get live crab, live lobster. I could never drop a live crab or a live anything in hot boiling water, man. I would have to take it home and shoot it first. That is just so cruel. And you can even hear them screaming. I was like, how do people do that? But anyway, it's a specialty store, and I'm not going to buy a crab or a lobster. Though in Seattle, Pacific Northwest, I mean, you could bet that you have the best fresh seafood in the world, as long as it's not canned. And I don't eat anything canned, and I don't spray anything on my body either unless it's organic. I knew this woman, a friend of mine, who almost died by just using bug spray. I think it was off or something like that. They were camping, and she just like passed out. It can blind you too. And she almost died until, I mean, we all went to the hospital, and they said, well, don't know what it is, but it must be an allergy or something. So they started asking her all the questions she had done, what she put on, what she ate, and they found that she was allergic to this bug spray. And it's still on the market, and some people are. It doesn't matter. It's poison, and it will kill you. And perfumes will kill you too. And I'm not going to buy perfume today or colognes, but today's perfumes have arsenic, petroleum products, and all sorts of toxic things in them that absorb through your skin, and they will kill you and cause all sorts of cancer-causing agents in your body, either through the skin or just the gassing of the smell of it. A lot. Our history is filled with beauty products that have killed people, especially women, like hairspray back in the 60s when the big pouffant helmet hair was popular, and a woman would go through hairspray, 2 cans of hairspray in 2 days. And the old bathroom would just be full of you couldn't walk into a female's restroom, like a club, a bar, a restaurant, and it just reek. Every time they opened the door, hairspray fumes would come out. And women got breast cancer just shot up during the 60s, and because they were poisoning the women, because I think it's benzene or something like that that's in hairspray, same ingredient that's in gasoline. When you're around gasoline, don't ever get near it. Don't smell it where you're filling it up the can. Just if you're downwind from it, don't. Chemicals are the biggest problem of people getting cancer in the elements today. It's all around us. And it just takes a little bit of insight not to put things on your body or put things in your mouth that will kill you. And I'm not accustomed to dying out young or early or old. So I'm waiting for my food to digest, that I just share this with you before I walk in there and deal with the crowd, the monkey world, getting their turkeys and their pumpkins and for their pumpkin pies and things like that. And I don't really want to go in there and do that. So, and my food hasn't digested. I feel more like laying down in the sun, and I almost did it. There's like 3 minutes from my house is a beautiful cliff and ocean front. And, Pacific Northwest is great. Now I'm from SoCal, Southern California. Well, I'm a traveler since I was 18, looking for a place of arts and letters and a judicial system that's not crooked. Because I'm the scapegoat of my family, Cinderella child, a mind of my own, and just started traveling. And Pacific Northwest is the best, maybe Denver. Denver's got some issues with Islamics, and that's growing an issue there. But Portland, Seattle, anything from Mexico to Canada, anything west of the Mississippi, I've been there. I've traversed the United States at least 7 times. North, south, east to west. Every highway, byway, looking for a home. To me, home was the most important thing, If I could clear the field, lay the foundation, build the house, and establish the home. But until I find a place that I like, I'm not going to do that. So I've been traveling all my life, and I've just now stopped for the last 4 years. That's because I went semi-bankrupt in California. I was going to launch my art career, painting career. As most people know, I'm a certified genius savant, first piece at age 5. and award-winning International Film Festival filmmaker, Best Rally Documentary 2004, Best Creative Writer in State, third in Nation 2014. Painter connoisseur is my specialty, but I'm also a composer, musician, graphics, you name it, dance, choreography, short stories, screenplays. I've been doing this since the age of 5. A traveling artist, if you will. So I live like a poor college student right now. I've had a lot of different titles: Director of Technical Operations, computers, hardware, software, graphics, blah, blah, blah. I've owned my own company. I've been a homeowner twice, one in a very posh, filthy rich neighborhood. I've given up a lot of titles. I've refused to sign with corporate with my art because I know what my worth is. My paintings last for 400 to 700 years, are commodities. I specialize in female genre, and that's basically females doing ordinary things, like coffee shop, restaurant, reading a book, lounging, whatever. Females are artwork, paintings are the most highly sold, most sought after paintings on earth, and have always been. And also women are the ones who buy most art. Now this is an interesting concept. It's kind of cool today. I guess about 62. Got a really sharp wind. It's pretty cool. But I like California I like California. It's okay, but it's a desert, and then you've got unbreathable air and really high rents, and it just didn't make any sense for me to stay in California in the middle of a friggin' desert with insane rents. It's like they got bear, mountain lions, rattlesnakes, big buzzy things that are big enough to pick you up and carry you off, and it's like 80 degrees all the time. It's just a friggin' desert. Here in Seattle, Pacific Northwest, you have all 4 seasons. You can actually dress. You can wear a sweater and a coat, and you can work with fashion without sweating to death. And I like fashion. I mean, your appearance is all you got. When a push comes to shove, it is your first shield. It's your first sword, and that's important in sociology, because people will sum you up in 2 seconds. Now, I have different outfits just because I like to play with sociology. I have a doctor's outfit, a house painter's outfit, a chef's outfit, and different types of outfits. And people will treat you differently depending on what outfit you're wearing. I got a cowboy outfit. Well, I was interrupted by a call, but anyway, I got to go into the store, and I have to gather some things in Monkey World, and wish me luck. See how many compliments I can get by just walking in the place. I can do you a jig anytime, any place. Well, I'm back from gathering, and yeah, they didn't kill me. I did enjoy it though. Monkey World, especially around the holidays and shopping, they're not exactly what you would call appeasing. I've had a lot of anxiety and a lot of hate in there. It's like just, it was packed with people in the grocery store. And being a genius artist savant, I have hypersensory perception. So I can feel a room. If it's 20%, 50%, 60% negativity, whatever. And this was just total anxiety and hate. That's the only way I can explain it. Couldn't wait to get out of there. And but I survived it, thank goodness. And what I got wasn't much. I mean, people were, you know, I guess they're so stressed because everybody's really broke, you know. Their credit card maxed out. burn out at their slave jobs, which I don't really have that anymore. I've been out in the corporate world for 20 years, thank God. I did that on purpose. You can keep the money, you can keep the house, you can keep the car, hell, you can keep the wife. I'm out of here.
Over the rainbow.
Anyway, I got hamburger meat, grass-fed, will not make you fat, because I'm going to make hamburgers instead of turkey dinner. Let's kill the Indians turkey dinner. And I got gluten-free chips. And I got gluten-free bread. And I also got organic cabbage. Best thing for glowing skin. And yeah, that's it. I was going to make hamburgers, but I couldn't find buns that wouldn't kill you. All the food I have here, I can eat as much as I want because it won't destroy my gut bacteria, because that's what makes you fat. It's not the wheat, it's not the sugar. The sugar's not good for you. Sugar will destroy your gut bacteria too. But if it's a natural form, it's not so bad, like fruits and stuff like that, and a little bit of sugar. Most of your sweet products that you buy out there, it's not the sugar that makes you fat, it's all the chemicals they put in it. For example, I didn't get the bread because the buns, because it had enhanced. This has enhanced wheat, enhanced rich flour, enhanced this on any ingredient that you see on a package at the grocery store. That is secret code for chemicals. I bet you didn't know that. You know why? Because you're not a genius artist savant. I've been studying exercise, sports, nutrition, health since I was 18 years old. I don't put poison in my mouth unless it's by accident. So all the things I have, gluten-free, grass-fed, nothing packaged, except the chips, and there's gonna be a little bit of poison in there, but not much. As long as I eat 70% right, my gut bacteria would take it. And if you're young, like in your 20s or something like that, if you got your gut bacteria in the right spot, you can eat anything you want and not get fat. Because 20-year-olds, their metabolism's high, they're always out doing something, and they just burn calories because you're young. But today, you see all these young people walking around obese because they don't know anything about gut bacteria, okay? And I guess most of, the people in America are just so brainwashed by the media their whole lives. They believe what they see on TV, I guess. Well, there it is. This isn't being sponsored. I have got a lot of things to do. I'm right in the middle of redecorating my place. And the place is just an absolute mess. I can't even walk through it. So I've got at least 2-3 days of just, working and cleaning up and doing what I need to do around here. And that's why I've been really posting. I'm not painting right now, which is my expertise, because my place is so small and I've got to get some painting supplies that are very expensive. My stuff is museum archival, because that's just jargon, which means crafts. My paintings are commodities. They last 7,500 years. They will pass microscopy testing. Brought to you by Hay Museum. Well, I guess I'm going to shut this down and wish you all a good, happy holidays, though I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate Christmas either. It's not even, 25th is not even Christmas Day. I mean, I celebrate King's Day, which is after Christmas, and that's basically just giving of gifts to people, and same as Christmas. So I guess I kind of have two Christmases. I really don't celebrate Christmas, and I also celebrate King's Day, where we're giving a gift. Well, there it is. Everybody have a happy holidays, I guess, and until next time.